Welcome back to the Down the Middle podcast, episode 60 something. And guess what? There's three of us tonight, today, this morning, this afternoon, whenever you're listening. Joel, H. Shane. What's up, boys?
Aiden, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks, Shane. Thank you.
He's into it early. Oh my goodness.
Guest appearance by the third member. So it's good to have you, Shane.
Have a go at him not wearing a sporting shirt.
Mm.
If you're watching,
sporting?
please, it's probably Country Road.
His Knights jersey's probably in the wash.
No,
That's right.
It's me toilet, mate.
Please.
You're a muppet. Anyway, what's going on? Anything? Any news?
Nah, busy at work.
Yep, same as me, mate.
What about you, Joel?
Same as me. Busy.
Hey, we live exciting lives, don't we?
Anything would have been better than that, fellas. Anything.
Well, I'm just looking forward to fishing on the weekend.
For the YouTubers. Look at this.
There you go.
Fishing. I'd like to come home with just one flatty.
Wow.
More. I'd like to come home with more, but I'd like to come home with just at least one flatty.
You going out in the water, or you just going to on the?
Yeah, that's where the fish are, bros.
on kayaks. You going on the kayak? No, you
just off the hard stuff, off the land. We'll be right. Why should I take my kayak down?
I was just asking.
No, mate, just land-based flicking.
I was actually...
Kai wouldn't mind getting down in the kayak, I reckon.
I think maybe that's round two. I think maybe round two. I was actually telling my uncle the other day, I was at Uncle Brian's, and his brother, my other uncle, was there. And he goes, "Oh, where are you going?" And he's a fishing expert. I didn't even know that he'd ever been fishing. But he's got a boat. He's got a tinny. And I'm like, I had no idea that he had a boat. He's like, yeah, take it out. I don't take it out as much as I should. But if you ever want to use it, let me know. Fit three people in it. I was like, freaking hell, you're telling me now? We've got like 4 people going. I'd need to ditch someone. So anyway, maybe we ditch Shano next time. No, you're the fisherman. We'll ditch me. We'll ditch BJ.
No, we'll throw James in. He floats.
I was going to say, you have to ditch 2 people. There's
5. There is 5. I've done.
5 of you boys going down.
And I don't know if Benny's coming. Benny might be coming. I better message him.
Well, I think my old man's coming too.
Oh, the expert. Good. You know what? I like that.
Well, Shane's out.
You know what? Maybe me, Wayne, and Beach will go.
Oh yeah, Beach can't catch shit, but you can take him if you want.
Hey, him and Jazz caught the other day. They were telling us.
They did.
Remember?
Yeah, they did. Sorry,
that was probably more jazzy, but
it would be.
Anyway, fish and tips, Ballers. If you got any, I'll take them. Shano doesn't need them, but I'll take them.
I know the tip is to catch a fish.
Well, get some bait on the hook, get that in the water, and pray. H, you won't be joining us. You've got golf.
Loser.
Got golf.
No,
well,
listen.
If me and Brian didn't make the quarterfinals for the Cock of the Walk, I would have been making the trip down, but unfortunately we made the top 8 team, so now we've got to play at 11 o'clock. Bit of a stitch up time, but
these guys love a special event.
Well,
top 8, what were you? Top 8
6?
for top 6 for the bloody match play. Come second, top 6 in the Champos. Come second in the match play. Brian was in there too. Now they're doing the bloody Cock of the Walk. I don't like the name. I hate the name Cock of the Walk.
I know.
I don't get it.
I don't know why it's named that, but
don't you love that when we turn up for a celebrity game, an Ambrose game or anything, they play like fucking busted asses.
The rest of the year they go all right though.
Oh.
Well, anyway, mate, we'll miss you. Let's do sport. Big. I don't want to talk it up too much because the Americans already would. They would say that they would be the world champions now. Are they world champions after winning the American event? Is that what they class
Yes.
themselves as? So
They
the
do class
Super Bowl was on
themselves as
Monday. Okay, if we can address that, I freaking hate that. The
It
way
is a
they carry on
carry-on.
about being world champs.
Absolute carry on, 100%. It's like when they, even in the basketball and the hockey, oh, we're world champs. Well, no, you're the best in America.
Because
Canada.
Yeah.
Like,
dickheads. Imagine if Penrith walked around as world champs.
well,
Because they could.
Exactly.
They
Right.
could.
Well, no one else plays it.
But you know
Exactly
what?
right.
At least we have the World Club Challenge. Are we doing that again this year? Yeah, they're going over to play on
I
that.
think it's next weekend.
Next week.
In England.
But like, at least we have that, because that then solidifies a little bit of the two best leagues in the world playing against each other. In
100%.
America, world champs, cockheads.
Exactly.
We were talking before. I caught the last 5 minutes of normal time and extra time. Shana, you watched all of it. Didn't have anything to do at work. Does your boss listen to this?
No, I only watched half. I flicked it on at Usher on the halftime show.
Story changes now. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's not listening anyway, so who gives a shit? But yeah, no,
I'll send him a link.
I watched from halftime when they were down 10-3, and thought it was a good game. But yeah, the Chiefs just bring it home in that final drive from down in their end all the way and got the touchdown.
It was pretty bad from San Fran.
Oh, really? I think their choice of kicking the field goal.
The team didn't even know the new playoff rules. And that's pretty bad when they don't know that. And yeah.
So I caught it around that time. So the rule was what?
So
you each get a go at attacking.
Yeah, so that's the new rule. But the previous
so they didn't have that. Yeah, right.
So
the previous rule.
So the Chiefs kick off to San Fran, and then they have the chance to drive it all the way down the other end and either get a touchdown or a goal or a field goal. And then from there, the Chiefs then have this.
Yeah, they got to respond.
They can have a drive down.
That's what I just said. And that's what H was just trying to say before you cut him off.
Yeah, but I felt like H would just make it so confusing.
Well, not really, no. Not at all, but
sorry,
no one would know because you don't let anyone speak. But that's all right.
This is why I don't come on this fucking podcast, because you're an
This is so good. I love this. This is perfect.
Well, no. Well, all I was going to say, the old rule was if the starting team that kicks off and the receiving team gets a touchdown, the game's done. But if they get a field goal, the other team gets a chance to win the game with a touchdown in their place.
Oh, so a touchdown would have won it.
Yes. So
a field goal.
That was the old rules, but the new rules is that both teams get a possession now.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So that's why when San Fran got the field goal, and then that's why the Chiefs won with the touchdown, because it was greater.
They had more points. Yeah. No, I understand that bit too. That bit makes sense to me. Yeah. More points wins.
If the Chiefs got a field goal, the game would have then went on to sudden death, technically. So then it would have been the next team win.
First person to score. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. But Taylor's boyfriend was only this far away from catching it right in that last couple of seconds. What's his name? Taylor's boyfriend?
Travis Kelce.
Oh,
you were there.
I know. I actually said Travis before, and I was like, I've stuffed that up. I thought that actually. I thought that was where it was going to be all over in those dying seconds. Did you actually see the last couple of seconds of normal time? No, missed it.
Oh, I didn't. Obviously, saying I did.
He just needed 30 centimeters. He was just out. He was fraction out of position. Anyway.
Just couldn't get over that line.
There was lots of talk around what do they call the last pick? What are they calling that bloke? Mr. Irrelevant? Is that what they're calling him?
Oh, Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
San Fran. Yeah, he was the last pick in the
in the draft.
2021 draft. Yeah. And
imagine being called Mr. Irrelevant for the rest of your life.
Every last pick gets that gets
Oh
called
no,
that. That's like the nickname for it.
that's
It's
I hate
weird,
that.
but
Very weird.
How is it the bloke's on like 980,000 a year, but then old mate Mahomes is on like 58.5 million?
The
season.
discrepancy of pay is ridiculous over there.
He's getting paid like 57 and something million more than old mate.
yeah. Well,
That's just
Mahomes has won 3 Super Bowls now.
yeah, he has.
Third-time world champ.
Going to be the GOAT soon, I think. He'll overtake Brady.
Depends. I don't know. People are saying it now, but then people are saying that he'll never do it. But I think if he wins more Super Bowls than Brady, then it's all can't really deny it.
Is that two with the one team, one with someone else? Or is that 3 with the Chiefs? 3 with the Chiefs. Because Brady did it with a couple of different teams, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
All New England and 1 Buccaneers, I think.
Also, only 1 with Buccaneers. Yeah. I still reckon that makes a difference if you can do it across 2 or more teams.
Yeah, I think he did 4 with the Patriots, and then I think it's 1. I'm pretty sure he got 5.
Yeah, okay.
I think, when you look at generational, Brady will be the GOAT of that generation, but
yeah,
this generation's still up for grabs, but it's going to be hard to catch Mahomes.
Agreed.
Sure.
Joe doesn't know.
I don't know. I don't watch, man. It's too hard. It's dumb time zones. It's too hard. And it takes so freaking long to watch a game.
Yeah.
What time did that game start? Because it finished at 3 o'clock.
10:30. I think 10:30.
Yeah, I think it was.
It was the longest Super Bowl in history, though. So
the halftime show went for 40 minutes.
Yeah, look, that's obviously an element.
And it was a pretty bad halftime show. I didn't think it was too crash hot. Really,
I'm not an Usher guy, so I missed that, so that's okay. But I'm not going for a 5-hour game. That's just no thanks. Anyway, a 5-hour game I will go for is golf.
we can't do that.
Okay, shut up. Live Golf, DJ, little bounce back. How good. That come out of nowhere for me.
Oh, where did I say the 218th ranked? I think he is. I think he's now wins the tournament. Unfortunately, with all the.
We did the week before. Neiman wins and goes down in the world rankings. Did you see that?
66 to 74, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that online, and someone was like, how irrelevant is the world rankings at the moment that someone just had a sub 60 round and then wins the tournament and goes down in the rankings. Like, that's dumb. Anyway, DJ wins. Who did we tip last week? Do you remember, H? Did you write? You were writing this shit down. Did you write it down?
I did Gooch and
Gooch comes second. Gooch comes second, didn't he?
Gooch came second, yeah.
That's pretty good. I had
the one week I don't go with the smash. I switch my team and
I know.
Absolutely romp it.
How about Graham McDowell, who Shano bagged out the other week, then comes 5th in the second tournament? Like, mate, where was that the week before?
If you're not first, you're last.
Because he did come last the week before, and H gave it to me. Anyway, I can't. I think I picked Johnny Rahm, didn't I? Can't remember.
Maybe.
I read an article during the week that after DJ won, someone said, "Oh, like, how was your off season? What have you done to prepare?" And he said, "I haven't touched the club. I didn't practice. I just came and played last week and played this week." See,
that's what I'm doing. I am following in DJ's mantra of you need a long off season where you just don't play. Hey, that's what I'm doing. Less is more type stuff.
You're not a former world number 1, but yeah, good strategy.
Well, I don't see you doing it either. And you played much more than us.
I think you play too much, H.
Me too.
I only play once a week.
Well.
And more. Are you playing tomorrow?
Yeah, because BJ can't play, so we're playing tomorrow.
There's twice a week. So, look. Appreciate the DJ, mate. DJ knows what he's doing. Have a break and then just turn up. Anyway. When do they play next? Have you got it? Jeddah? When's that?
I
This
do
stupid
not
app.
have it. I know.
hate their app.
I know.
2nd of March. We've got a week in between.
Drunk's playing tomorrow. Drunk's back for his first tournament in 2024.
Who?
Drunk
Oh,
Tiger.
Geez, you're a muppet. Sunday Red.
Oh, how bad! Tell you what, they roasted it.
Stupid.
People,
Really?
Did you see on the red
Sunday
t-shirt?
Red.
Yeah,
On
I
the
like it.
t-shirt, the logo on the bottom of the collar is not even centered with it. It looks so bad.
Whereabouts?
Everyone's like,
Where is it?
It's once when the collar comes down and it like just
Yeah.
here,
On this
like
bit?
at the
there's like
the
a
bottom
little
of the buttons.
little
Yeah.
square bit at the bottom.
I'm gonna have a
it's-
look.
Yeah, my golf spy put it up, Joel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, my golf spy is pretty good. I like that page. I like
My
a lot
golf
of their
spy
shit.
absolutely gave it to him. I now have to
Uh,
think of a Sunday Red as a Sunday. It was pretty
I
dumb.
don't mind that. You don't like it?
I don't like the whole idea that he's bought out this new clothing line, but it's backed by TaylorMade. I'd rather him just come out and say, "This is my new label" or whatever.
Oh,
and not
so
have
you're
TaylorMade
talking
in.
the stitching on that. Is that what you're talking about? You can't see it, obviously, Battlers, but go to my
Yeah.
golf spy. Give me one word to describe the drop.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, they said, I'm not going to lie, I'm not stoked. Thought it was all right. Why is
Yeah,
sun and day separated? That's the dumb part. We left Nike for this. What the fuck is this? What do these product photos look like knockoffs?
Looks like they bought it straight off Wish.
The clothing equivalent of PXG. Slazenger, says someone. Is it too late to turn the container ship around? Jeez.
Well,
I thought it was all right.
I don't like the logo either.
No.
Oh, I
Pretty
don't like
bad.
the logo.
It's
I
like a
absolutely don't
2-year-old
like.
drew it. It's like a 2-year-old drew it. Tried to draw a tiger.
You can't look at that. That's like on the front of it. Yeah, that's shit.
That's where Leslie's Moorey's not good at all.
That's nice. I liked that jumper. Hang on. Let me get some. No, that's not going to work. Yeah, that's a good one. Good one, Joel. There you go.
But it's but it's like what some people said. They said they should have went with like what Michael Jordan did with him, sort of floating the basketball with.
There's a good photo of him
fist pump.
with his arm up. Yeah, fist pumping.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
they said. They said they could have went that as like his iconic logo from now on. As obviously he branches out with TaylorMade.
Probably owned by someone somewhere, copyrighted it or some shit. You'd think Tiger would have enough money to buy someone out for that though.
I think it's the logo that would have been great would have been when he threw the putter up in the air after he won the Masters. You know, the photo that gets around of him and he's like that.
Yeah, you need to see him with the double fist pump. That's what we needed.
Yeah.
Like, anyway.
Definitely.
Oh, well, but he's back. Good on him at the Genesis Invitational.
Yeah,
I'm
Riviera.
surprised he got a start, H.
His own tournament. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I hope to see him go well, to be honest. Like, I know that he's past his best, but he'll still be able to beat half of those other young blokes out there.
He should be able to. Right.
You know what? I was actually looking at because obviously there's been a bit of content, bit of media out there. I was looking at his swing and what's the word? Like down the line. So if you're looking at him from behind, like watching his backswing like come out this way, right? It looks very different, I think. And he was really hitting these little like pull cuts. And obviously he was trying to hit a pull cut. He was like, whatever. But it looked like he was almost struggling to get through the ball. And then I looked at all his stats and I'm like, oh yeah, you just hit it 320. So you're probably not struggling to get through the ball. But it looks almost a bit disjointed. He's obviously got it sorted out. But I reckon if you look at Tiger now and, you know, Tiger from even, let's say 5 or 6 years ago, swings a bit different. So he could struggle, Shano. He could struggle.
Mm.
And then
Paddy as well.
Who's on the
Yeah,
bag? Do we know him?
Fluff.
Oh, Fluff.
Yeah, I'll Google.
Good research. I didn't think this was coming up, so I didn't really think it would be too.
You brought it up.
Lance Bennett.
Who's he caddied for before?
I think
No idea.
Cam Young. I think he did a little bit of Cam Young. I think they said. I think.
He's a new caddy for the year.
Surprises me when golfers change caddies. Like, to me,
Yeah.
if I was a pro golfer, getting a new caddy would be a big, like, I don't know, that would be a big thing for me. Like, totally different. But even just playing pennants, like, people had their caddies, like, and if someone didn't have a caddy and, like, you know, someone who wasn't playing jumped on the bag, like, I've done that a couple of times, jumped on someone's bag. I felt like, I don't know, wanted to sort of know what they, you know, I don't know. Anyway.
He's an ex caddy for Sanjay Im and Matt Kuchar.
Kuchar.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Fair enough.
See how he goes. He might be one and done. Miss the cut, and then he might get sacked Sunday morning.
You know
Maybe.
what? I wouldn't care. If I've caddied for Tiger, at least you can still stand around and go. Caddy for Tiger one weekend. Yeah.
What happened the week after? Oh, I just couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah. Oh, look, it was just a little like fill-in thing, but you know, we didn't see eye to eye, so we parted ways. I had to lead the conversation there and say, Tiger, I don't think you're the player for me.
Exactly.
Very good. H, I'm handing it over to you. This segment is brought to you by Shane Austin 96, Shane.Austin 96, who responded to our story essay. Apologies, I said it was someone else before Hayden, but it wasn't. It was Shane.Austin 96. Give us your new segment. We should have done this.
Well,
we should have done this pre-Valentine's Day, not post, but it still counts.
Yeah, or a little bit of a stitch up from you, Joel, and then the other half just chiming in, trying to get an idea in there as well. Obviously, couldn't record last night as being the romantic man I am, had a Valentine's Day date. It's a bit easier for you boys now that you're married, got kids.
Easier.
Well, you don't have to do Valentine. You don't know in Valentine's Day. You don't have to probably put too much effort into it.
You got to buy 2 lots of presents. You got to buy one for the child and one for the wife, mate.
I bought 3 cookies. I had 3 roses, and I had a bunch of flowers and a card, mate. So don't you start about it's easier.
Yeah, you're a sucker,
mate. That will when I'm married and have a kid. Yeah, Valentine's Day would be done. I've done the hard work. Got there. But yeah, well, what do you want me to do? Dating tips or dating ideas? Was it?
No,
talk us through yesterday. Talk us through yesterday first, because that's obviously
absolutely not. That's not getting touched on.
Oh, okay. You know what? Leave it at that. I like even that. Shano, what did you want from the big man?
Yeah,
I want to know his thought process of going on a day like what he goes, right, Valentine's Day. This is what we're doing.
For the blokes for next year.
I think it's pretty. I think you keep it simple. I feel like you don't want to go too overboard with things.
Yeah, keep going. Sorry, I'm not.
Nice picnic.
Picnic.
Nice look. Yeah.
Okay.
With the nice sort of like view or sort of outlook kind of thing. I don't know.
Example. Where should we go?
At the top of the Botanic Gardens, actually. Probably a good one when you're looking at over the back of Campbelltown.
Oh,
ride your bike up there? Or
absolutely. Absolutely not, mate.
Okay,
so up there.
So it's a good view up there.
So are we in the back of the ute or are we picnic rug on the ground?
Or back of the ute, 100%.
Have you still got that foam mattress from what was that? Was that out of my place? Was that the box? That's right. Foam mattress or no? You had the foam mattress?
No foam mattress. Just
picnic rug?
Like picnic rug and a couple of blankets.
Oh, blankets, okay. What's in your picnic basket?
We've got pizza. Actually, simple pick up pizza. actually had a couple. Nora made some strawberries with chocolate coating on it.
Little,
Nice.
little aphrodisiac, some might say.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, I feel like that idea is pretty
champagne?
good. Or
Champagne or
nah, no champagne.
bit of verve, maybe? Moet? Moet?
He'd be able to
Oh.
afford it.
I'm gonna say it's a bit of a low down, sort of cheaper option, mate. Not blow the budget out on just on the champagne.
Fair enough.
So just a bit of yellow.
But,
Yellow.
I think it was two
Sparkling.
soft drinks, actually, to tell you the truth.
Oh, nice. Fair enough.
Oh, good on you, mate.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Someone's got to do it.
Is that a Valentine's exclusive or is that a regular for the romantic in H More?
Oh no, that's a Valentine's exclusive. Because if you give them a taste too many times, they expect it all the time. So you got to keep them hanging. Keep them hanging fruit, you know what I mean?
You honestly
Yeah, mate. I get it. I get it, mate. Absolutely. And you know what? Shane and I have absolutely just given the taste too many times, and now look at us. So, you know, suckers for it. I went with pizza yesterday too, mate. I went to Antico's. Did you go to Antico's?
Oh, we were going to go Antico's, but we went crust.
Oh, I tell you what, I
Crust.
wish I had gone to Crust, which is just across the road. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Antico's for all you can eat pizza, but crust just for, I think.
Yeah, I should have gone there. I think they've got like a pulled pork or something from Crust. It's really good. I'm kicking myself I didn't go with that. And I forgot to get lickets. Shane, I know you're a lickets man. Went to Antico's and didn't get lickets. Dumb.
One of the most
Yeah, that is
overrated
dumb.
places in Narellan.
Pull your head in. I got lickets, when was it? Tuesday night. Said to Corinne, this is Valentine's dessert, by the way. She's like, oh, but it's not Valentine's Day. I said, yeah, but they'll be too busy tomorrow.
They weren't. They were dead. I went
Really?
at 5:15, mind you. So people haven't had dinner yet.
I can know it's afternoon tea.
Well, I was picking up dinner.
I'm joking. I'll do the same.
There's no one there. I had lickets the other day though. I had vanilla with
What's the flavour?
nerds. Vanilla with nerds. You'd be surprised. It's pretty good.
I hate nerds.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You're a weirdo. Whatever.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well done, H. Thanks for that. Battlers, picnic, back of the ute, pizza, soft drinks, chocolate coated strawberries.
I'll give it a run next year, H, and let you know how it goes.
I'm writing that one down. I was putting that one in my notes.
Well, hopefully I give it another run next year, but you never know.
Rinse and repeat or change it up a bit, do you think?
Probably change it up a bit.
Change up, maybe just different setting and maybe the change the
Different.
piece.
I think different. Like start from scratch. I reckon.
Okay.
Maybe a dinner. I might go back to a dinner. I did dinner last year. I think. Yeah.
I'm writing in my notes that we are going to do a Valentine's Day special before Valentine's Day next year. That's us.
Beautiful.
We'll help the battlers out. Not going to respond to the other questions. One, don't know anything about it. We don't watch soccer. Sorry, Daniel. And Kyle Taylor, too hard at the moment. Keep you posted. We'll come back to that.
Was it a celebration?
All-time try celebrations. We know Piggy Riddell's is the best, jumping the fence and clapping himself. And best
Brian Fletcher throwing the grenade in Origin. I reckon that's probably one of the best.
Piggy. Anyway, there you go, Kyle. There's your segment. Best theme song in the lead up to a season. I don't pay that much attention, if I'm honest.
Nah.
So, Kyle, if
simply the best. Was that a pre-seat
yeah,
or was that near the finals? I don't know.
I don't know. Kyle, yeah, that's that done, Kyle. Sorry. Preseason challenge is on at the moment. It's just started. Wow, the doggies
just finished.
Yes, as I look at mine, it says 79.59. Doggies have taken over the Storm 24-12.
Well, Storm didn't.
They didn't have much of a side.
They didn't have much, and Dogs, I think, minus Stephen Crichton. I think
Dogs were Dogs nearly full strength. Do you think?
I think so. I think other than Stephen Crichton, I'm not quite sure. Maybe Liam Knight didn't play either. But other than that, yeah, I think they were pretty first half heavy. I'm not quite sure about the second half because the second half started just as we record, so I don't know. It was unlimited
It
change, so
It was 10, 12-6 or something near halftime. I think Storm were leading.
Yeah.
Look, we're not going to go too much into this. Obviously, very excited. The footy is
I
back.
think we just pick one player from each team that we're excited to play for that game. I think
That's what I wanted to do. One player, if you look at, well, we can go one player aside, that you're interested to watch either during the preseason or during the year. If I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna pick two for the first game. The Doggies, Blake Taff at fullback. I think he might.
Good. He had a decent first half from what I've seen,
and I think he might secure that spot. I know the back line of the Doggies was almost sort of secured last year, but then they just had heaps of little changes. Bronson Sherry, I think, will secure that centre spot too.
He was my watch out.
All his social media and bloody, what's the running coach's name? That's
Roger Fabry.
Roger, that's just about beating off Bronson Sherry. He looks fast. He looks fit. He looks big. I've listened to a few little snippets of like some interviews. He seems like he's pretty grounded and ready to come back. He doesn't seem like he's pumped himself up too much.
He did get a try.
Yeah, and he scored late in the game. I think he's going to be huge for, and even maybe that combination of Taff and Sherry will be pretty big.
He's going to have kick out on the inside of him as well. He's going to be running on that left edge as well.
Okay, on that same side. Yeah, right.
Hopefully, it takes the pressure off Kikau a bit. To think he's got to do it.
I think he needs a big season.
So
I've got an idea for maybe for next week as well.
Go on.
Most under pressure player at each club. I reckon that could be a player that needs like a big, good season to.
I like that for next week after we've watched this week's games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just sort of
Nice.
Keep their contract at the club or do an extension kind of thing.
Okay. Shana, you're eating, so I'm going to cut you off.
No, I think
Storm Paps for me. Paps has to stay fit. And I think this is probably his breakout, or not breakout year, his year to actually perform well. And now that the team has really changed in the last 2 years and he's sort of seen periods of injury and whatnot, I think this year he's got to go for it, especially with probably an underwhelming finish for the Storm last year. Paps for me.
The freakish injury at Suncorp, obviously, unfortunately.
Of course. Yeah.
But yeah. I think just stay fit. I think that's probably his main reason or priority this year. I think staying fit and playing well for Storm.
He's one I'm going to be watching. Anyone else for you lot?
Yeah, I got Oh, sorry, H. You go.
No, I'm done. Go.
Cole Flatting at the Dragons.
No, we're not up to the Dragons, you muppet.
We're going one player from each game.
Sorry. I don't even know who the fuck's playing.
I just wish you would listen. You've got a computer screen in front of you. Just type in Preseason Challenge 2024.
So the next game is the Newcastle Knights versus my beloved Sharks at 1:45 Saturday. That's just throwing me off there. The one person I'm probably looking for in the Newcastle Knights is where is he? The bloke I mentioned last week.
Is he a new bloke? Something seems.
He's not playing. Wow. Okay, we'll scratch that Newcastle bloke. But the Sharkies bloke I'm looking forward to is Kyle Iro. I think if he has a good preseason, hopefully he can cement the centre spot, pushing Talakai to the bench.
I'm with you. After we spoke last week, Supercoach wise, and then we touched on Kyle a little bit. from what we were talking about last year. And I agree with you. I think Talakai, he's probably got his job on the line. Not to talk too much for next week, but if Eero plays pretty good, he might be able to get himself a starting spot.
Yeah.
I was going to say for the Knights, especially for Friday's game. I know it's at 1:45 on Friday. Oh no, Saturday. That's right, because Friday's the
All-Stars.
All-Star. So it's 1:45 Saturday. Tyson Gamble, Jackson Hastings, that combination, that halves combination. They played around with their halves so much last year that Gamble and Hastings is probably going to be the go-to, and then they'll be pushing Ponga into fullback, I think 100%. Gamble and Hastings have got to sort their stuff out for me. So that's what I'm going to be watching and just see how they go.
Yeah, I think that's pretty solid. I think, yeah, I'm not quite sure how much depth they have in their positions.
Well, they've got Jack Cogger. Is he from Penrith? He played a bit. He played a bit at Penrith, so he's probably going to be pushing. And the reason I say those two is because they did switch around so much. Jack Cogger, is he going to start to push for a starting spot? I don't know. Anyway,
maybe.
Anyone, Shane? No, of course not. No worries.
Yeah.
Roosters.
It's not even fucking playing.
They got the two games on at Gosford on Saturday, 1:45, 3:45. Roosters Seagulls at 3:45. You got
It's
your tickets.
pretty full strength. Why isn't this not loading?
Roosters side is full strength, just about, especially that.
And I'm surprised that Manly haven't done the same, because they're obviously both playing each other in round one in Vegas in 2 weeks, I think it is.
Yeah.
I think that's why the Roosters are going full strength, get a full game under their belt before Vegas.
I'm surprised not to see Brooks named in the halves after he played last week and played pretty good.
Well, Jake Arthur and Brent. Oh, did Brandon Wakeham go to Manly?
Yeah, he did.
I didn't know that.
They have got they've got Jake Arthur, Brandon Wakeham, Luke Brooks, Cherry Evans, and someone else.
Josh Schuster.
Lachlan Croker.
Josh Schuster. Have they got Lachlan Croker? No, Croker's a 9 though, isn't he?
Yes.
Well, he can play a bit of half, so if they
they've got halves coming out of their skin. It's going to be, they'll probably have a decent reserve grade side, to be honest, because 2 of them are going to have to go, Anyway, anyone to watch? Dom Young for me.
Okay.
Sorry.
Find another one. Silly Tupinoro, how he comes back from his massive injury last year. See if he can claim that second row spot. I think he's got it wrapped up, because obviously there's rumours going around that they reckon Angus Crichton might not make the season with the Roosters. He'll definitely be gone at the end.
He's going to be
going
rugby.
And it's just, I don't know if he will last the season at the Roosters. Not quite sure.
Fair enough. I don't really care too much about that Seagulls side, if I'm completely honest.
Yeah, Nathan Brown's now.
Say again. Well, either of you can talk.
Oh, Tommy Talau.
Tommy Talau.
In the centres.
He played pretty good last year. He played pretty good for the Tigers last year, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting move for him.
Nathan Brown's interesting.
They moved him to the top 30 squad this week, during the week as well.
Yeah, he's playing at 13. We'll see how he goes.
Schuster, it'd be interesting to see. Schuster's just got to play second row this year, doesn't he?
I think he's just got to play a game. I think I'd just be trying to get him on the field as much as possible. Doesn't really matter where he's playing. Get get the miles in his legs, and then try and find a position.
Do you reckon he could go into a lock position? Although you got Jakey Trebojevic that was playing. Was he playing lock?
Yeah. Jakey plays 8.
Yeah,
No,
he's probably
13.
yeah. I don't know. Is he moving more into a front row position? I don't know.
Don't know. It's hard to say, isn't it? But
Yeah.
we'll see.
All right. Next game. Oh,
Jubilee.
Netstrata Jubilee. Oh, they got their double because they got the charity shield there.
Mm.
So the first game's Eels Raiders. We're gonna have to do a predictions bloody podcast soon too. We're gonna fit that in. We're gonna have to do 2 podcasts coming up here soon. I think there's a bit of talk around that Canberra number 1, Chevy Stewart, hasn't there been? Or am I?
Well, yeah, Chevy Stewart, KO Weeks, Ethan Strange. I think they're sort of 3 players fighting for 2 positions. It'll be interesting to see what Ricky does in that little bit. I think they're the 3 to watch for that sort of game. I think if 1 or 2 of them have a good game, I think they might be locked in for round 1. But
what to play where?
Obviously
6 and 1. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, Jamal Fogarty's got to come back,
He has to play.
so I think more KO Weeks and probably Chevy Stewart are probably fighting for more of a position for fullback. I think it'll be interesting to see what they do if they switch them in and out during the game, but I'm not sure.
So you think Ethan Strange will play with Fogarty?
I think.
Yeah.
I think so. But Ricky Stewart's pretty unpredictable with sort of what the way he thinks.
He is hard to pick sometimes. KO Weeks will be interesting to see. He's my Canberra player, my 1 player. Coming from Manly, he sort of had a bit of an up and down season come on. I think first time he come on, he played pretty well, and then he come on again and didn't do much and made some mistakes. So be interesting if a new team can sort of sort him out or give him a better, sort of like a better chance.
Yeah, definitely. Very much agree. And probably on the Para side is Brendan Hands, if he can lock down. Obviously, Brad Alpha wants him or Joey Lussick to play 80 minutes. So I think pretty much the whole preseason, whoever performs the best out of is it 2 or 3 games?
Where's he come from? Hands.
No,
he from reserve grade.
It was from last year. He played a couple games last year.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. So I think it's that him and Joey Lussick that will be punching out for the 80-minute hooker role.
Yeah, right. You reckon they might do a 40-40 or a 50-30? Or you reckon he'll want to go for an 80-minute?
No, he said he goes, I want an 80-minute hooker.
He does?
Yeah. So.
Okay, fair enough.
Preseason to decide.
Okay. Shane, I'll let you start the next game. Rabbitohs and Dragons. Who's your player to watch, buddy?
Kyle Flanagan.
Can you move away from the mic if you're going to be that loud? You muppet.
I'm excited.
It's a new mic, Battlers. He's just working it out.
Yeah, I think a couple of players for me that I'm going to watch. Kyle Flanagan, see how he goes in the 5'8" role, and the number 1 for the Rabbitohs is Jacob Gagai.
Oh yeah. Relation to Dane? Do we know?
I'm not sure, but from what I've been reading, that he'll be a fill-in for Latrell pretty much when Latrell's not playing.
When Latrell's suspended or
injured.
In trouble.
Or playing too well that he needs a break.
Playing Origin.
Who knows?
Okay.
But yeah, they're my 2. Apart from that, the team's just shit.
What team's shit?
Both.
Have you looked at the Dragons lineup? It's actually not that bad.
I'm currently looking at it, and I don't like a couple of them.
What don't you like? We can stay on the Dragons and we can stay on the Sharks when the Sharks come up. What don't you like about the Dragons?
Sloan, shit. Sully, Ravalawa, where else have we got? Tom Eisenhuth, Connor Molson, never heard of him. Viliami Fafita, he should go all right.
Why? Where's he come from?
I don't know. His name sounds familiar, doesn't it?
He's come from Manly.
Thank you.
I know that. I'm testing you
I don't know. Couldn't give a shit. He sounds all right.
because his last name's Fafita. And then you know what? I don't think he has any relation to David or Andrew or
That's
who was
fine.
the other one? Who's Andrew's?
David.
Oh, it was David as well. It was David as well. Anyway, doesn't have any relation to that. You're a muppet. Dylan Egan's the player for me
Oh,
to watch. And if Jesse Marshke gets on the field, because I think he could be starting to push for Kyle Flanagan's spot. I dare say Flano starts, and I think Marshke will be trying to push him out of a spot from what I am reading for the Dragons.
What do you think about Lomax on the wing, mate? I don't really have a player to watch, but I think more interest.
I would much rather Lomax and Sloan swap just because of lack of positions. If Jack Bird is going to be playing in the centres, hopefully he's trimmed up a little bit and hopefully his fitness is improved a little bit. Jack Bird's a centre to me. Like he started as centre and I think he is a centre.
I think it's biased for me to say, but he had his best years at Cronulla in the centres, and then
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And then like went up to the Broncos. That's when then he went to the Bronx, didn't
that's
he?
when he just did his ACL 2 years in a row.
When he came back to the Dragons, he started at centre, and then he just beefed up. So they put him in the second row.
Yeah.
I'm okay with Sully and Bird and Ravalawa. I would probably, if Lomax and Sloan, like if they're the only two positions left, I'd push Lomax to fullback. I think he would be way more beneficial in attack and safe in defense. And Sloan's got enough speed. Sloan's got enough like talent that he could play on the wing and score tries. Yeah, I'd rather see that, but whatever. Doesn't Lomax can still be a good winger as well. Like that's the thing.
So what's your prediction for the game?
I honestly think Dragons win by 4, probably. I think the halves outdo the Dragons half outdo the Bunnies halves. Forward pack's not too bad either. There's obviously some experience in that Bunny side, but I keep talking about Blake Laurie. He's getting better and better every season. Jack DeBellin's still there. Jaden Sewer's there. I think Tom Eisenhuth actually adds some experience and hopefully some leadership. The bench for both teams, I don't really care. Whatever. They're probably 1 for 1, and then the extended is whatever. I think the Dragons will just nudge them out, hopefully.
Yeah, I'd probably go Dragons 1 to 6.
It'll be close.
Yeah.
Just because of that back line, I think the backs are just a bit better.
Look, if Latrell was there,
Latrell, Cody Walker, it'd be probably a different story, obviously.
Yeah. Cody
And
Walker
Jack
injured.
Whiten.
Cody Walker injured. I think he may not be coming back for a while.
They reckon he's racing the clock for round 1.
And Jack Whiten. Where's Jack Whiten going to fit in? Is he going to play in centre?
Yes, it's centre, but currently suspended.
So he'll probably take Richie Kenner's spot. Because Isaiah Tass is pretty good.
Yeah, well, Campbell Graham got injured during the week, so he won't be back until about round 6. So
maybe
Tano Milne gone.
Tano Milne will get moved. Tass might go to a... See, I'll tell you what. No, I'll save it for next week when we talk about under pressure. That's fine. Play on. Someone else take the next one. I've done too much talking. I need to calm myself down thinking about the Dragons.
On Sunday at Apollo Project Stadium in Christchurch, 2 p.m. kickoff. Looking through the sides, Benji Marshall's first official
Damn it.
game as
Yeah.
Tigers coach. Looking through the sides,
Boy,
not
go on.
not too much to talk about. I think Roger Tuivasa-Sheck for
Mm.
the Warriors. I think that'd be a nice watch him back into the centres after a 4-year layoff. I think he's been in Union for.
About that.
And then for the Tigers, probably Aiden Caesar back from a stint from the Super League.
So that halves pairing there for the Tigers. Is that their halves?
Well, I would think Dewey would come in at 6.
Dewey's not a 6.
I don't like Dewey at 6. I really like Jaden Sullivan at 6. That's mad. But Aiden Caesar, now that Brooks is gone, is probably the first choice for halfback, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Tell you who I do like, the bloke I said could be in your Supercoach team, Chanel Harris-Tavita, getting first crack. I like that H. We were unsure about where he may fit in the team. I know it's only a trial. I understand that, but I'm just saying he is getting first crack, which I like, because that is, to me, that's a, here, mate, show me that you're back. He only took a year off, didn't he, to go and do his pray the Lord stuff.
Yeah.
Here's you go. Show us that you've got it. He's my one to watch. And then for that forward pack of the Tigers doesn't look too bad. Udakamanu, Coruscant, Clemmer, Papali'i, Kepaoa, Seafarth. I want to watch Jareen Buller, after Greg Inglis coming in to help him out.
See if he can back up his rookie or half a rookie season.
Yeah.
You might say, see if he can back it up. Hopefully he can.
And see how involved he gets. He may also only get 30 minutes and then they might sub me out. So
yeah. I would think Benji would probably try and get him involved as much as he possibly in that tackle. Obviously, was sort of the game plan. But as you say, first trial of the game, they probably don't. First of the season, they might not want to show all their hands straight away.
Be interesting to see what GI has sort of mentored into him or suggested. Is it going to be his running game, and getting involved that way? You'd probably have to think it's going to be sniffing around the ruck and getting ready to to hit a hole. I like that.
Then moving on to the second Sunday game of the Cowboys versus the Broncos. Bit of a Queensland derby already. Another sort of team that Broncos sort of went half. I'm surprised they went this half. I thought they would have put all the young guys out last week. And then a bit more of a stronger side this week. But I think they might have gone a little bit of 50-50.
They've gone pretty hard. Walsh, Oates, Cobbo, Mariner.
Well, I'm just thinking,
Reynolds, Walters, Haas.
Toyota, Mariner, Madden. They're not really first graders to me, really.
Well, who the hell's Tom Chester, Jadeki Taraha, Valiami? But he's played Robert Derby and Thomas Duffy.
But that's what I mean. I think the Cowboys haven't gone hard either.
No, they haven't. They're soft.
But the Cowboys have another week prepared, not like the Broncos that play a week before everyone else because they're playing in Vegas.
Yeah, fair.
So that's my sort of little thinking. I don't really have anyone to watch in these games. I don't think it's not a very.
I think it'll be interesting to see if Adam Reynolds and Pat Carrigan don't punch on the field.
Yeah. I think they'll probably. Well, you would hope they'd be sober, so they probably.
You know what, Shane? I'm tipping it. I reckon they don't. Watch this space. You know what? I'm probably not going to watch that game. I don't really care.
That's a bit of a dead rubber. And then finish off the week with the Dolphins versus the Titans.
Another Queensland derby.
But yes, another Queensland derby.
Oh God, there is no one in either of those two teams that I'm excited to watch.
I'm excited to watch Herbie Farmworth in that team. Actually, I reckon he had a pretty good season last year for Brisbane Broncos. I reckon he can do some wonders up there.
And Jack Bostock for me. He's a
Yeah.
South Coast prospect. Probably should have been playing for the Dragons by now, but
He left the Dragons, didn't he?
apparently he's going pretty good. So yeah,
He was
I'm
up-
with
I
you
think
though, Herbie and
He was
Jack.
at the Dolphins last year as well, wasn't he? Or was he at Dragons?
No, I think he's been at the Dolphins for the last year, and now he might be able to secure his spot for the Titans. Though the Titans are that's not their first grade squad. If you scroll through NRL app, there's
Got one,
hardly even
two,
any
three,
photos.
There's one
Yeah.
person that's played first grade in there, I think, and it's Aaron Shop. Oh, Ken
They-
Mamalo.
Ken
They-
Mamalo. I'd probably
Their
them
captain is Joe
Robinson.
Stimson off the bench.
Shit. Harley Smith Shields, he came from the Raiders. He's pretty
Raiders.
good, apparently.
two.
Oh,
Yeah,
whatever. I won't be watching that one
definitely
either.
I won't be watching that one. Yeah, I think my
Isaac
Sunday.
Fasua Malawi. Is that Big Tino's brother?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
That was well pronounced. I wish H could do that.
Dreaming.
where's the fun in that?
Can you say the Titans team, please, H?
What player?
No,
Oh,
I want you to do the All Stars team.
Jalen DeGrott.
The Goot.
All right, next one. Two All Stars teams. Change your settings on your app. The Indigenous versus the Moorey. You say that. You say that better than me, Shana. Pretty strong Indigenous side, if I'm honest.
I don't think the Maori or the Moorey side is strong.
It's not bad, but
You take Jerome Hughes out, Brandon Smith, Nakora, and probably
Joseph Tarpanay.
Tapine.
Tarpanay.
Tapine.
I reckon Indigenous team, if they link up, they win by
13 plus.
I was going to say 16. Like, that's a pretty strong side. The only one who, like, you wouldn't necessarily be cheering about, like, being in your NRL side, like maybe Cam Pereira, Trindle and Hines are pretty good. Shaq Mitchell, Kieran Mosley.
Who's Kieran Mosley?
I was about to say, I never heard of him.
That 10, 11, 12, and 13, though. Kerr, Elliott, Curran, and Hopgood.
That's what I mean. Like, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah,
Even their bench is not that bad. They're
Tell
all
you what.
blokes that can play.
Bailey
Yeah,
Biondi
three.
Odo. He goes all right. He played hooker for the Dogs last year.
11, 12, and 13, they're probably the widest Aboriginal players they've had in history, I reckon.
Mate, you'll get us cancelled before we even get big. What are you doing? You idiot.
I'm just
No, shut up. Just shut up. I want to know who Kieran Mosley is, though. How do I find out what team he plays for?
Does he might play in the PNG Queensland Cup side.
Play stats. No stats because they're not playing, you muppet. I'm going to look him up.
I'm excited to see Trindle and Hines. Trindle's going to have to pull his finger out this year.
Yeah, North Devils, Kieran Mosley.
Oh, he's no one.
Oh, the Sharks aren't playing this week, H.
Yeah, we're versing the Knights, but just not really.
Oh, yeah, we've discussed that. That's right. Sorry. Who's not playing this week? Oh, the Panthers, of course.
Oh, the Panthers and the yes.
That's it. And
Sorry.
the yes, just the Panthers.
Yes.
We've had a fantastic episode. Anything else? Oh, H. One more thing.
Yes, we'll put it on our socials. Socials tomorrow. Both the footy tipping comp is back and the Super Coach League is back. We'll put a post up with both password and league code for that. So fill in before that before the season starts in 2 weeks,
2x.
just under 2.5 weeks. So
Tipping,
prices.
tipping and Supercoach. Yeah, we had prizes last year, so we'll have prizes this year. We'll do some talking offline over the weekend. We'll get that out over the weekend. You'll
before
know.
we should have it before the season starts, even to give us a bit of time.
We still owe a prize to
We
Beta.
still are first, definitely.
And then
See
he
where
went
we
and
get
had
the golf round in.
he went and had a baby and brushed us. Wouldn't organise anything. That's all right.
100%.
It worked. All right, couple of things in the pipeline. More to come.
Definitely. Ladder prediction in the coming weeks, I reckon. Or in the next 2 weeks.
I reckon we do a big episode for that age.
Mm.
Shano would love to do a 2-hour episode.
I think I'm busy.
What a shame.
I'll only do it if H pronounces the players from each team.
No deal. So.
Battlers, stay safe. Enjoy your weekend. I'll be sure to put a photo up of my fish that I catch on Saturday morning. Okay. Watch this space. H, good luck in the big cockwalk or whatever it was called.
Cock of
Okay.
the walk.
Cock of the walk, whatever it is.
Beautiful.
All right. See you,
Go
Battlers.
walk the
See you next
cock,
week.
mate.